What's up, guys? Disclosure Artist here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about my experience meeting a Satanist. Now, where I live, I understand that there are a measurable population of practicing Satanists. I also understand that a lot of the people who are involved in the music industry tend to gravitate towards that for some reason. Must have something to do with creative energies, etc. But this particular occasion, there were a few people at this girl's house. Some of her friends were claiming to be Satanists, and there was one guy in particular. I happened to be swimming in a swimming pool, and this guy was sitting kind of hunched over in the corner, not talking to anyone. And as I like to do when I go to social gatherings, I like to start conversations and pick people's brains and read people's energies. And it got me wondering, because these are people that we know and friends of friends, so we're hanging out with them in the sense that we trust to some degree their energy. And I understand that there are people who claim to be Satanists just because pop culture will tell them that it's cool, and of course it's made to look like it's so appealing and sexy and this, that. But to what level are these people actually subscribing to the true nature of Satanism? I have my doubts. Like I said, the concept of doing spells and having a little magic book and dressing gothic and all this superficial stuff is one thing. But of course, the true darkness and the multifaceted levels of evil that are involved in the full spectrum of Satanism is a whole nother story. So after a back and forth banter of at least 2 hours with this guy, who pretty much, he was propped up with his arms around the border of the pool to keep himself from slipping deeper into the water. But he was pretty much talking with his eyes shut and his head just hanging down, because people have been drinking and doing things that people do at parties. And at some point in the conversation, I began to ask him, are you aware of what some of these people are really doing? How deep the rabbit hole goes? Are you really telling me that you subscribe to this, that you're involved with this unspeakable levels of darkness? It was then that he revealed to me that he identifies as Lucifer himself, and he stood up in the pool, looked me straight in the face, and asked me if I was Archangel Gabriel. Am I Archangel Michael? He started firing off these names as if I had struck a nerve or somehow shined a light on something he didn't want me to shine a light on. And I was able to diffuse this, what seemed to be turning into a physical onslaught, because he was rearing up in front of me, and I was able to, let him know that I don't identify as this, that, etc., but I am of the light, and I hope that his orientation towards the darkness is not going to pose a problem in this moment. It was a very, very interesting face-off, standoff, if you will, and I certainly won't forget it, and I will certainly take that experience in stride with whatever future encounters I may have with any such sort of variety of person who is involved in any such sort of variety of beliefs. And those of you who've done your research know exactly what I'm referring to, the horrible things that these people do, and we'll just leave it at that for now. All right, that's all. Take care.